Alrighty, next game up here, Titans at the Texans, and man, oh man, Texans kept it competitive. Down 21-0 in the first half. They go into halftime, make their adjustments, and make it competitive, have the Titans on the rope. Unfortunately, for the Texans, the Titans do pull it out in the end. Shout out to Mike Vrabel. Shout out to Ryan Tannehill for getting clutch as heck. We absolutely love that. Enjoy your week off. But yeah, David Culley, everyone's talking about coaches firing. No, David Culley deserves to go nowhere. Give David Culley, and I think even give Davis Mills this offseason. See what you can do. See what you can kind of acquire. They've had no great weapons this entire year besides Brandon Cooks. That was really it. Danny Amendola exploded onto the scene here, finally here for the Texans. Why they weren't utilizing him more this entire year, I don't know. But they finally got it going here. So yeah, I give David Culley a one more year. He's only had 1 year, so of course I give him another year. That's absolutely crazy to fire David Culley after what he did. Always getting his team right to play, given all the circumstances surrounding this Texans organization. Truly kept to Deshaun Watson, who was really out of the media. Deshaun Watson was really not brought up on a weekly basis, maybe like a monthly basis, like a bi-monthly basis, but nobody was really ever talking about Deshaun Watson this entire year. And for that fact, the entire Texans organization deserves a ton of credit for keeping that negative story out of the media, keeping it out of the locker room here in Houston, and letting this team just go out there without that information and all those kind of surrounding questions over their head, and getting out there and just getting back to the basics of football. So I give David Culley so much credit for the season, and if he gets fired, I think it's absolutely disrespectful as heck. But let's start here with the Texans. Didn't do anything in the first half. I mean, punt. Didn't even attempt any sort of points. But then that second half just clicked. First drive out of halftime, touchdown. Second drive, field goal. Third drive, touchdown. Fourth drive, touchdown. They scored on every single drive out of halftime. Just unfortunately, their defense couldn't get it done. And that Texans offense was like, hey, we got a number 1 seed to play for. And they dug in deep in that fourth quarter. They only put up 7 points in the entire second half, but they got it done when they needed it to. Getting it done. So shout out to this Titans team, folks. Shout out to the Titans for going out and securing the number 1 seed. The job was never finished. They had to play to the very end of the game, and they got it done. So shout out to the Titans, but also big shout out to this Houston Texans team. Now here we go. Davis Mills, a little bit of a struggle in the first half, but got it figured out, folks. And that, hey, a football game is 4 quarters. It doesn't matter when you score or how you score. It matters who put up the most points at the end of the day. And the Texans were gosh dang close to winning this game, only lost by 3, folks, 28-25. So give credit to this Texans team. Davis Mills, give credit to him as well. But Davis Mills goes 23 of 33 for a real solid 69% completion percentage, 301 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, no fumbles, clean game from Davis Mills. Rushing attack definitely needs to kind of be addressed in this offseason. They've had really good running backs on their team all year long. David Johnson. They've had Phillip Lindsay, Rex Burkhead just started to kind of get a little bit of an emergence here, but they never really stuck to one, utilized one. We're trading them, letting them go all throughout the season, all that. So this Texans team, if they can get a decent running back here with Davis Mills, building upon what he kind of laid down in the foundation rookie year, I'm liking this Texans team come next year, folks. Don't do anything. Don't get rid of anybody. Just build upon it, folks. All right. So Davis Mills, a great game. Rushing attack, definitely need that. But David Johnson, 5 rushes, 28 yards. Rex Burkhead, 12 rushes for 24 yards. Nothing, fantastic. And then in the receiving game, like we said, Danny Amendola getting emerged here. 7 receptions for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. He may retire this offseason, so you may not have him next year, but damn. Why did it take 18 weeks for you to finally utilize him? We have Nico Collins, 3 catches, 67 yards. Rex Burkhead, 3 catches, 42 yards. Chris Moore, 3 catches, 38 yards and a touchdown. And then Brandon Cooks, only 3 catches for 26 yards, and they were still able to put up 25 points. Pretty impressive here. Texans kept it close in the second half. And then for the Titans, folks, Ryan Tannehill gets pretty gosh dang clutch here. Shout out to Ryan Tannehill, and this could be pretty big here. I mean, Titans, number 1 seed in the AFC, Derrick Henry coming back, a week to rest here, and Ryan Tannehill pulling out a huge clutch performance when everything was going wrong for this Titans offense in the second half, and he pulls through the clutch and wins them the game. This could be a big old turning point for Ryan Tannehill that he may have to kind of recall upon when they get to an AFC championship game and the game's on the line, or even the Super Bowl or anything like that. So the Titans, folks, truly watch out for them throughout the playoffs. No team in the AFC has truly looked great consistently all season long, or even in the back end of the season or anything like that. So the AFC is truly up for grabs here, and it runs through Tennessee. So man, oh man, buckle up, tighten up. Derrick Henry's coming back, folks. Watch out for this Titans team. They may be representing the AFC in the Super Bowl. So Ryan Tannehill goes 23 of 32. That is 71% completion percentage, 287 yards, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions, no fumbles. Man, oh man, game-winning touchdown. Give the man some mother-loving credit. Then in the rushing game, we had Devontae Foreman, 21 rushes for 69 yards, and Dontrell Hilliard, 9 rushes for 57 yards. Another reason why Mike Vrabel deserves Coach of the Year. No Derrick Henry, that was their face of their franchise, their identity on offense, and then they worked around that by bringing in some running backs and getting them ready to go and getting them up to speed here. Running back by committee, over 100 yards rushing. You gotta love it, and you gotta respect it. Mike Vrabel, folks, deserves so much mother-loving credit and definitely deserves to be in the Coach of the Year discussion. Let me quickly go here to the odds for Coach of the Year. Can we get that? They got awards up here. They got awards up here in the NFL on DraftKings. I need to get Coach of the Year lines. Coach of the Year lines. Odds. But they don't have that. Unfortunate. So if he's not, he really should be number 1, but if he's not top 3 in kind of odds according to Vegas, that's just disrespectful. We'll keep an eye on that. So far, they are not up for some reason. But here we go. Back to the game here. Tennessee getting it done. Running game was fantastic. Who was Ryan Tannehill slinging the ball to? We had Nick Westbrook-Akeen, 4 catches, 78 yards and a touchdown. A.J. Brown, 4 catches, 68 yards, a touchdown. Julio Jones, 5 catches, 58 yards, a touchdown. Anthony Fursker, 4 catches, 56 yards, a touchdown. 4 different receivers with 1 touchdown each. Ryan Tannehill slinging the ball, giving it to everybody, spreading the wealth, and you got to respect that again. So much to respect here with the Titans. So much credit to give out. And then Deontay Foreman, 1 catch for 15 yards. So everybody was getting it done for the Titans. Defense got done in the second half. Offense found a way to get it done in the second half, and that just speaks to coaching, never getting too down upon yourself, building yourself up, getting you right, and then once you had the opportunity to go and win the game, you take full advantage of it. So much credit here for the Titans, folks. Oh my goodness. Do I dare declare them the best team in the AFC? I think I do. Titans are the best team in the AFC, folks. Yes, they're the number 1 seed, so yeah, but overall, just coach and just circumstance and how well they just fit together, and they always just come through. When Derrick Henry went down, we thought it was game over for the Titans, but fools on us, they just kept getting it done and finding ways to get it done, and they got it done, and they won games, and now they're the number 1 seed in the AFC without having Derrick Henry for the final 10 weeks of the season. Man, oh man, big time credit here for the Titans. Big time here for Mike Vrabel and everybody on this Titans team. Titans get the big old win, 28-25.